Hare Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Gopi Janavalabha Jaya Girivaradhari Gopi Janavalabha Gopi Janavalabha Jaya Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Jaya Braja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Yashodanandana Jaya Braja Janaranjana Yamunatira Vanachari Jaya Kunja Bihari Yamunatira Yamunatira Vanachari Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Jai Prabhupada, Jaya Srila Prabhupada. Nitai Gora Haribo, Haribo, Nitai Gora Haribo. Jai Vishnupada Paramahansa Parivarjikacharya Ashtadrashta Shishimad Swami Abhacharya Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai Grantarat Srimad Bhagavatam Mahapurana ki Ananta Kuri Vaishnava Brinda ki. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. Jai Shishi Guru Gauranga. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Hare Krishna. I heard one story. Once His Holiness Indradyumna Swami Maharaj and some other devotees, they started Bhagavatam class and started Kirtan, Jaya Radha Madhava. And they were chanting 15 minutes, half an hour, 1 hour, 2 hours, Bhagavatam class. 2 hours, 3 hours. And temple president became anxious, because it's already breakfast time all day. Maharaj, class. And then he finished the Kirtan, long after breakfast time. He said, Maharaj, what about class? And he said, that was my class. Actually, sometimes 0 kilometer. Hari sada vasit tatra yatra bhagavata janaha gayanti bhakti bhavena harir namayava kevalam. Krishna resides in the place where devotee coming together. Hari sada vasit tatra yatra bhagavata janaha gayanti bhakti bhavena. When glorifying harir namayava kevalam. Wonderful. Sometimes feels like in Los Angeles temple, never feels like to stop kirtan. Just kirtanya sadahari. Thank you. So we have today text. 46. Okay. 3? 24. Okay. Yes, okay. Krishna was playing trick today as a Paramātmā. Since yesterday, I'll share with you some. 3? Okay. 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 Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So we're reading today from Canto 3, Chapter 24, text number 46. ātmānaṁ sarva-bhūteṣu bhagavantam avasthitam apaśyat sarva-bhūtāni bhagavaty cātmani ātmānam sarva-bhūteṣu bhagavantam avasthitam apaśyat sarva-bhūtāni bhagavaty cātmani. Avasthitam apaśyat sarva-bhūtāni. avasthitam apaśyat sarva-bhūtāni bhagavaty ātmani. Mataji, please. ātmānaṁ sarva-bhūteṣu avasthitam ātmānaṁ sarva-bhūteṣu bhagavantam avasthitam apaśyat sarva-bhūtāni bhagavaty cātmani. Vaishnavi. ātmānaṁ sarva-bhūteṣu bhagavantam avasthitam apaśyat sarva-bhūtāni bhagavaty cātmani. ātmānaṁ sarva-bhūteṣu bhagavantam avasthitam apaśyat sarva-bhūtāni bhagavaty cātmani. ātmānaṁ, the Supersoul. Sarva-bhūteṣu, in all living beings. Bhagavantam, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Avasthitam, situated. Apaśyat, he saw. Sarva-bhūtāni, all living beings. Bhagavati, in the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Api, moreover. Cha, and ātmani, on the Supersoul. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. He began to see that the Supreme Personality of Godhead is seated in everyone's heart and that everyone is existing on Him because He is the Supersoul of everyone. That everyone is existing on the Supreme Personality of Godhead does not mean that everyone is also Godhead. This is also explained in Bhagavad-gītā. Everything is resting on Him, the Supreme Lord, but that does not mean that the Supreme Lord is also everywhere. This mysterious position has to be understood by highly advanced devotees. There are three kinds of devotees: the neophyte devotee, the intermediate devotee, and the advanced devotee. The neophyte devotee does not understand the techniques of devotional service, but simply offers devotional service to the deity in the temple. The intermediate devotee understands who is God, who is a devotee, who is non-devotee, and who is innocent, and he deals with such persons differently. But a person who sees that the Lord is sitting as a Paramātmā in everyone's heart and that everything is depending or existing on the transcendental energy of the Supreme Lord is the highest devotional position. Nārayanam namaskrityam naram chaiva narottamam devim saraswatim vyasam tato jayamudhirayat nashta prayeshu abhadreshu nityam bhagavata sevaya bhagavatyuttama shloke bhaktir bhavati naishtiki yam svanubhavam akilam shutisaramekam adhyatmadipamati tirshatam tamundham samsarinam karunaya hapurana guhyam tam vyasasunamupayami gurum muninam mukham karuti vachalam palgum langayate girim tatkripatamaham bande Shri Gurundinatarine ajanulambita bujau kanakavadatou sankirtanai kapitarau kamalaya takshau vishwambaro dvijavaro yugadharma palau vande jagat priyakaro karunavatarau nityananda vadutindurva sudha pranavallabha jahnavi jivitapatir krishna prema pradah prabhu Padmavati Sutta Shriman Sachinandana Purvajaha Bhavan Matta Jagatrata Rakta Gaura Kalevaram Vancha Karpatalupyascha Kripasindhubhyaevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. This is the position of advanced devotee. He can see Krishna's manifestation as a Paramātmā everywhere. Andantarastam paramānu chayantarastam govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. But person who doesn't have this transcendental vision and purification, he is pashyanapi na pashyati. As I say in Hindi, kalakshar bhas barabar. So they can see, but they cannot see. Once it was a king, and he had 4 wives. All his time, he was spending with wife number 1. Always traveling everywhere, going for some picnic, holidays, spending all money for this wife, completely. Because she was Miss America. And she was the most beautiful to him. And he was spending all the money for her. Second one, she was very cute, but she was local state Miss Universe. So, and he was going and he used to take her for the party. Different parties and just birthdays, parties. So he was keeping her with him because she was also so pretty. He was really much afraid that she will be stolen by somebody else. So he was always keeping her, with him. Third one, she was housewife. With third wife, he used to share his house affair, money, how much budget we have, expenditures, and all capital they had, house affairs. And fourth one, she was like a servant in the house. She was washing clothes, cooking and cleaning everything. Hardly he gave time to her at all. He was neglecting her all life. Time came, mrityu sarvaharascha, death came. As we say, right? Birth and death guaranteed. Rest you have to manage in between yourself. So king, he came point of death. And he said, well, I cannot go alone. And I addressed first wife, can you go with me, please? We can be there together ever after, happily. She said, no. And she's the first one who left him. And just left. He was like, hey, I spent all my money for you. Everything I spent for you. Manasa deha geha jo kichu more. So then he turned his heart to the second one. Maybe you can go, please. Maybe, at least we had nice time together. Let's continue. She said, why? No. I'll remarry with somebody else. And in front of his eyes, she grabbed somebody else and went with another guy. King's heart was broken. How come? So he came to third one, please, maybe you can just kind of take care of me. Let's go together. Third wife said, no. I can take you to crematorium maybe, or just only. And then from there, I don't have time. You see, I have party today. We have party today, so I cannot go with you, sorry. I can take you, just as a favor to you, I can take you to crematorium, that's all. So he was really upset. And the fourth one, who was the cleaning and like servant in the house, to whom he never gave time. He never even acknowledged her. She came for, my dear husband, I'm your wife. I'll go with you. No need even to ask me. This is my duty to be with my husband. I'll go with you. And king looked at her and said, hey, what misfortune and durmati I am. If I only knew that you are such a wonderful wife, I will spend all my money for you only. These rascals, 3 nonsense. Janasya mohoya mahammameti. And then conclusion is, who are those 4 wives? Each and every living entity in this material world, all of us, we married with these 4 wives. First wife is our body. This guy will first who will leave us at the moment of death. Everything will be finished at the moment of death. And body First one who betrays us. Second one is money, ATM card, right? I always say old-time Maya, ATM. Yes, and this money, whatever we collected, will remarry with somebody else. I know one guy in Nepal, all life he was dreaming to make big building and house for himself. Really, all life he was working very hard. And ultimately, he constructed that house. And he was so proud. He said, Guruji, I make this house, wonderful house, just see. And amazingly enough, after 1 month, he died. And somebody else remarried with that house and living there happily ever after. And the third one, second one is the money. Third one is our family members. They can take us only to the crematorium site, maybe, and do some funeral rites. And then they put some photo and put some plastic garland like this, which can be full of dust after 1 year. Hardly people even remember. List of names remains. Prabhupada in his Vrindavana Bhajana, he writes, what are those names? It's just a list of names remains only. It's all dream. Sweet dream. All big names, Napoleon, Mussolini, Hitler, Stalin. Where are they now? Srila Prabhupada asked Alfred Ford, Ambarish Prabhu, when he came first time. So, are you the same grandson of this, famous Ford? Yes, I am. So, where is he now? What do you mean? Where is he now? I always sometimes asking, how old is a person? I say, okay, I'm 25 years old. And I'm asking, where have you been 27 years ago? It's like ice break, What? Yes, it's very confusing. People say, pashyanapi na pashyati. And fourth one, they're expending so much money, they're investing so much money in the things which are not going to help us. Once it was on flight, chartered flight, and there were 4 people there. I was sharing this example the other day. And there were 4 people there in that flight. Pilot, Prime Minister of the country, professor and student of university. And they had only 3 parachutes. And all of a sudden this flight had some turbulence. Engines crashed and then falling. So the pilot came out, gentlemen, I'm head pilot, I have full right for 1 parachute, excuse me. He grabbed the parachute and jumped. Hey, another one, Prime Minister. See, according to Constitution of the country, according to the law, according to Bhakti Shastri, Bhakti Vaibhava, I am senior most. I have the right for another parachute. Okay, I'm Prime Minister. He grabbed and jumped. So professor and student remains. Okay, my dear boy, you are a young man. Okay, you live forever. Jiva marova. You live, take parachute, jump. I'm old man, let me die. And student said, no, sir, you take it. I have my parachute, it's for you only. I said, how come? We had only 3. And he said, well, Prime Minister wasn't too much in rush. He grabbed my school bag by mistake. So sometimes we are too much busy being busy without business. We are too much busy. And we're grabbing wrong things which is not going to save us. As Prabhupada came to US and said, I came to save you. Excuse me? Save or shave? Both. Both. Shave and save. And we were going yesterday downtown Los Angeles, and I have seen all these drug addicts and stuff. And I really thought Prabhupada saved us, actually. Oh man, it's never late to take U-turn, however long you're traveling in the wrong direction. So general populace of people, they don't understand that actually Brahman Paramātmā iti Bhagavan iti sadyate. There's realization of supreme truth. Param satyam dhimahi. But very few people, they can get realization of Supreme Personality. Some of them, manushyanam sahasrashu kaschinyatati siddhaya. Out of millions of people, somebody really interested in spirituality, and then they come to the level of Brahman, Nirakar, Nirguna, Nirvana, and hanging forever there. Very dangerous. And then we have category of Gyanis, Karmis, Sakala, Shanta, and so many people, they just, Prayena Deva Monayoswa Vimukti Kama, they worry about their own liberation. But to come to the level of devotees and pure devotees, very rare. Samahatma Sudurlabha. compassionate devotee who can actually sacrifice everything for the benefit of the world. Samsarinam karunayaha purana guhyam tam vyasa sunamupayame guruninam. By their mercy, they traveling all over the world and sharing the spiritual knowledge to turn the misdirected civilization toward the son of Krishna. Third canto Bhagavatam, in 5th chapter, it is explained that they, saintly people, they're traveling to sudukhitasya, those living entities, those who are suffering this material world, they're knocking their hearts. And they're requesting Paramātmā in their heart. Can you kindly help this living entity, please? And sometimes I am distributing books and I'm always meditating on Paramātmā. See, I have myself, my Lord, and Paramātmā in my heart, and Paramātmā in his heart. So 3 against 1. Who is going to win? My Paramātmā and his Paramātmā, plus myself, 3 of us. And he only one, which are only one, only one small, tiny, insignificant living entity. Can we convince him? 3 of us, we can convince him. And guess what? Sometimes it works. It does. So in 8th canto Bhagavatam, actually it's explained in the, in first chapter, it says, Yam pashyati na pashyatam chakshuryasya na rishyati tam bhuta nilayam devam suparnam upadhavata. It is said that actually all the Supreme Personality of Godhead constantly watching everyone. Big brother watching, huh? So he's watching us. But not everybody can see him. And therefore everyone should worship actually the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Paramātmā, Supersoul. Everybody should worship him. And question comes, well, who is this Supersoul? Who is this Paramātmā? Interesting. And we know that Kunti Maharani, she is in 1st canto Bhagavatam, in 8th chapter, text number 18. She's saying, Alaksham sarva-bhūtānam antarbahi avasthitam. She said that actually, my dear Lord, you reside everywhere inside and outside. Yet, foolish people, conditioned souls, they cannot see you. Cannot. So to see Krishna, we need special eyes. Really. I was sharing my example recently. I was in Thailand. And in Thailand, I was staying in the house of one devotee. Very big house, very nice. And it was facing ocean. Beautiful. But unfortunately, it was not eastern side. So every morning, it was no sun there. I was always in darkness. Confirmed, thank you. So it was like in darkness completely. Omagyana timir andhasya. Looking to the west. Paschatya deshatarune. So, and then one day I was chanting japa and I was lamenting also. So sad there is no sun rays every morning, Krishna Surya Saman. And one day I was praying and all of a sudden, very strong sun rays entered the room. Really. Filled with the sun. I said, wow, fantastic. I thought, maybe I am chanting today so nicely, so Krishna changed the direction, so. And I rushed to the balcony, I opened the curtain, and I saw, yes, Krishna didn't change the direction. I am not the hero. But it was big skyscraper just in front of our house. And the skyscraper's windows were like complete glass, And sun, as usually, was from the east, but from particular window, it was reflecting directly to my room, not to somebody else, to my room. And I was thinking, wow, thank you, skyscraper. So, and I realized, because of stalwart skyscraper-like devotees, like Srila Prabhupada, we got reflection of Krishna in our life. Not because we are so great. And Prabhupada said, well, when somebody asked him, Srila Prabhupada, it is explained in Bahunam Janmanam Ante, Yeshat Antakata Papam Jananam Punya Karmanam. Oh, many lifetimes collecting punya, piety, somebody come close to Krishna. It means we were very pious people in the past, right? We collected so much piety, so this life we came to this knowledge, right? Prabhupada said, what nonsense. I created your piety. Very interesting. This is Mayavada. Very often, my dear devotees, trust me, I have experience. Once Srila Prabhupada was walking in Mayapur in morning walk, and it was like stream water. So one young devotee jumped over on that side and gave Prabhupada's hand to Prabhupada. Prabhupada, I can help you, come, I'll help you to cross, because he was elderly person, he could not jump like that. So he took the help of the devotee hand, and that devotee pulled Prabhupada on that side. Prabhupada jumped on that side, and still holding hand of that devotee, pushed him like this. So that devotee fall on the ground, boom, like this. And looking big eyes like Jagannath. Prabhupada, what is this? And Prabhupada said, this is Mayavada. I need Guru to cross the ocean of difficulties, and then I don't need Guru. Why do I need Guru? Thank you. I already have Bhakti Shastri Bhakti Vaibhava. I can snore in Sanskrit. Now I don't need your Guru Maharaj. Thank you very much. Mayavadis, we worshipping Krishna because we need to cross. And then we don't need Krishna because then Nirakar. So this is very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. And Shastra explains that in Bhagavad-gītā also in 15, Krishna explains, 15 chapter, 15 text, sarvasya chaham hridi sannivishtu mattasma gyanamapohanam cha. He says, actually from me coming remembrance and forgetfulness. I can press the button. If I will not decide, nobody can decide. By your own endeavor, gyane prayasam udapasya namanta eva. You can never understand Krishna, never. By our endeavor. Rahu ganaitat tapasa nayati nachajjaya nirva panad grihadva nachandasa nirva jalagni suryir vinamahat padarajo bhishekam. Without the dust of lotus feet of pure Vaishnava, we can never, by doing tapasya, sitting in the fire, in the cold water. Once we went with devotees to Badarikashram, this Manogaon, where Vyasadeva wrote the scriptures. Narayanam namaskritya naram charva narattamam devim saraswatim vyasam. So Saraswati river comes from the mountain, right? I can see that. And we went, wow, it is said, those who are taking bath in that Saraswati, all his generations will become great scholars and devotees. All grihastas immediately jumped to that water. And can't imagine how water was so cold, chilled, cold. And everybody wanted to chant Gayatri. You know, Gayatri mantra. So we went, it was all brahmacharis and grihastas, we had yatra, went, and it was like fastest Gayatri in my life. And some people, they touch the water, it's like liquid fire, literally. And I can see some devotees, those who are really Dridda Vrataha, they're getting blue, green in color already, you know. Very cold. Not everybody can make it. So, yes, not by sitting in chilled water and hot fire, they're putting fire on themselves. You cannot understand Krishna. Nayamatma balahinena labhyana vidhaya na bahunam shrutena. Not by studying Shastra, not by doing a tapasya. Matirna Krishna paratosvato. Same thing Prahlad Maharaj says. Mitho bipaddita grihabhratanam adanta gobhir vishatam tamisram punascharita charvananam. People, they chew and they thinking, I am advancing. Vimukta manina. They thinking they can understand Krishna. Never. Only we need mercy. Padarajobhishekam niskinchananam navrinita yavat. Prahlad Maharaj said, we have to take dust from lotus feet of Vaishnava and make abhishekam. And Shvetashvatara Upanishad explains also that there are two birds, Dva Suparna Sayujya Sakhaya Samanam Vriksham Parisasvajati. Two birds sitting in the same tree. One is just witness, and another one enjoying the fruits, very, very passionate. Eat this fruit, that fruit, you know, iPhone, iPod, iTouch, iPad, iPad, and everybody very, very busy enjoying this life. Nunam pramatta kurute vikarma yat indriya prithaya prinoti. Prakrishta rupina mattaha, madness. And Krishna, as a Jiva Goswami explains in Sandarbhas, Krishna is a Paramātmā, as a kind mother, sitting and waiting when this baby, unconscious baby, will come out from coma, from this forgetfulness. Jeev jago, Gora Chandra bole, Kota nidra jao maya pisachira kohore. And that's why it explains that actually in Jiva Goswami in Paramātmā Sandarbha, he explains that this body we have, it's kshetra, and we have kshetragya. This is Paramātmā inside. And there are two types of jivas we have. Paranmukha, you know, and this is like, you know, and Paranmukhas in Unmukhas. Unmukhas, they are in Vaikuntha, all the liberated souls. And Paranmukhas are always busy, being busy. They're conditioned souls. Interesting. And Paramātmā, in completely independent, nothing to do with jiva. But looking, it's explained there, why God doesn't feel any compassion. He does, but he doesn't feel pain and pleasure materially. He cannot relate. Actually, he cannot relate to the sufferings much because he doesn't know what does it mean. He's like lotus. Yat pada pankaja palasa vilasa. So he's not touched by this material energy. But pure devotees, our acharyas explain, they can. They definitely can. They can feel and relate. Paradukha dukhi. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur explains in 10th canto Bhagavatam that this universal form of Krishna and this planet is a lotus feet. This planet Earth is lotus feet of the Lord. And all living entities, those who are residing in this planet Earth, they took shelter of the Lord. So how I can offend somebody who took shelter of the lotus feet of Krishna? Pure devotee, he understands that actually we have to take the shelter of lotus feet of Krishna. Even neophyte devotee understands, okay, I have to do puja. 4237, 4237, nobody existing to me, I am taking shelter of lotus feet of Krishna. Yat pada pankaja palasa vilasa bhaktya. Samasritaya pada pallava plavam. This is a boat which can cross lotus feet of Krishna. Yes, glorification is there. But after some time, he realizes that along with those feet, there are many, many other feet there. And those are the feet of pure devotees. Those who took shelter. Prabhupada. To take shelter of lotus feet of Krishna means to take shelter of lotus feet of pure devotees, those who are there. Krishna will never accept your surrender directly. He says in Agni Purana to Arjuna, those who are saying they are my devotees, they are not my devotees. Those who are devotees of my devotees, they are my devotees. So to take shelter of pure devotee, this is the secret, key. Prabhupada says in 2nd chapter Bhagavad-gītā, Vyavasayatmika buddhi ekaya kuru nandana. From the commentary of Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, he says, that's the secret of spiritual life. To accept the order of spiritual master as life and soul. And that was the inspiration for me to go to America. If I'll take order, for my Guru Maharaj, I took that sankalpa, I took that vow to please my Guru Maharaj. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj, please help me. Print as many books as possible in all languages and distribute my books. Los Angeles. We are very fortunate. We can assist Prabhupada in his mission and to please him. Prabhupada asked him, what is the most important shloka in all scriptures? We know that example. Oh, everybody speaking many shlokas in Anya Abhilashta Shunyam Sarvadharman Parityaja. That's correct. But actually one, Yasya Devetatha Gurau Tasyaitakithi Prakashante Mahatmanaha. And when you actually please spiritual master and fulfill his order, Krishna will be very pleased. Samsiddhi Haritoshanam. And when Krishna pleased and smiling like Jagannath, was real smile. Hasam harir avanatakila lokativra shukasrusagara vishoshana atyudharam. 3rd canto Bhagavatam Kapila Dev Sampad Devahuti. He says, when Krishna smiles, Hasam harir shoka ashru sagara vishoshana atyudharam, the ocean of tears will be dried automatically. All problems solved. If Krishna smiles, samsiddhi haritoshanam. So there's a business, and our business is to become dear to Krishna and please him, make him smile. How to do this? To please pure Vaishnava. And if pure Vaishnava will make one small prayer, just one small prayer, Krishna, please take care. And ultimately this prayer transferred to the, Nityananda, Advaita, Gadadhara, and then ultimately to Shrimati Radharani, and then Shrimati Radharani, Krishna, please accept this devotee, please. Who? This? No, yes, he's very nice. Okay, what to do? In Mayapur, 1975, Srila Prabhupada said, if pure devotee says you go back to Godhead, you will go back to Godhead. And Prabhupada says, even Krishna doesn't do like this. Well, he can, Prabhupada said, but usually he doesn't. Usually it takes 3 lifetimes. Namaparada, Namabhasa, Shuddhanama, then you go to the planet where Krishna is residing, making Bhauma Leela, and then you can go back to God after being trained. But Prabhupada said, no. But when pure devotee says you go back to Godhead, you will go back to Godhead. The rest is a formality. Death is just formality. Just formality, Prabhupada said. Really? And His Grace Gopi Paranadhana Prabhu, once in Vrindavan, he was mentioning, you know, now, when Prabhupada said that you go back to God, and now Krishna has Name Bhakta Pranashyati, words of my devotee will never go in vain. He has to fulfill that. And now Krishna is sitting and saying, okay, what to do now? I have to liberate in one lifetime. Whom? These guys? Hippies, drug addicts? Trust me, I have plenty of stories. Like, you know, anyone, any preacher has. Yesterday we saw these guys under the drugs, they just hanging like, hanging like this. I was shocked. Hundreds of them. I said, like zombies or something, like this. And this kind of people, Prabhupada said, I make hippie into happy. Krishna Shakti Vinanahi Parvartan. Nothing happened without, unless Paramātmā will give sanction. Nothing happened. And it's interesting how, yes, and this is two jivas, and Paramātmā is independent and carries different names, Jiva Goswami explains. Narayana, Vasudeva, Sankarshana, Pradyumna, Aniruddha, Karandakashaya Vishnu, Garbhadakashaya Vishnu, Kshiradakashaya Vishnu. Many names Paramātmā has. Yesterday I had a program with Nepali community. It's a huge community. Nearly 20,000 Nepalis in Los Angeles. They have their own Pashupatinath temple, big temple here. And their school, college, children studying there. And somehow as I came and we spoke in Nepali. And I asked them questions, basic questions. No answer. And we had a class for 3 hours. And I had to explain them the creation. You know, Sandini Shakti, Hladini Shakti, all this Chaturvyuha, Balaram, you know. Trust, they were sitting like, they couldn't believe, Hindus. And here it is, Ghar ka jogi jogara, bahar ka jogi siddha. They say, from where somebody came and explained them science, and I asked them, you're supposed to know your names, you know, Keshav, Gopal, Narayan, Radha, Durga. They were sitting like that. And nowadays, new generations, they're putting the names, Pinky, Minky, Bullu, Pullu. I said, you people crazy or what? Country which doesn't remember the past doesn't have any future. And it was a nice explanation. We are so lucky. Our parampara has this wonderful explanation. We have such a treasure. That wonderful story of Birambir king who was told that this great treasure coming, you know, Shemananda and Ratam, they were carrying that and they stolen that treasure. But that's not treasure of money, not of this world. Jesus Christ said, real treasure is not in this world, in that world. We have to invest there. Nityananda, Gauranga, Nityananda bank account. So, and the many names, and actually, Paramātmā is the cause of universe, and it becomes nimitta karana. Jiva Goswami explained in Paramātmā Sandarbha. It becomes nimitta karana, the cause of this creation. And of course, nimitta has also kala, karma, swabhava, and daiva, different aspects. And one thing has actually nimitta portion of Maya has two portions. It has vidya and avidya. Interesting, no? This energy, Jnana, Bala, Kriyacha. Krishna, Nakaryam Karanam cha vidyati. Krishna doesn't do anything. Paramātmā and Krishna, it's not, Paramātmā is not Krishna. Krishna is completely different. Really? It's Angsa of the Angsa. Mahavishnu is nothing but part of Krishna. God is great. Prabhupada said, do you know how great He is? All these universes, all those billions of stars is nothing but small speck of creation. Ekapad Vibhuti. And Krishna is a Sarva-karana karanam, and this Krishna standing with you. So one Mataji was telling me today, a few days ago, don't forget you're dealing with Krishna. Right? She said, I put this on my refrigerator in kitchen. And that phrase of Srila Prabhupada is always there. Every morning I am reading that. You are dealing with Krishna. Don't take it cheaply. Don't forget you are dealing with Krishna. Who is Krishna? You know who is Krishna? He's great Supreme Personality. And He's living with us. And we every day coming for Mangal Arati, we are speaking to Him. Don't worry, profit or the loss. Surrender life to Supreme Boss. And far and wide try spread His fame by chanting sweet and holy name. So this is very, very wonderful. We are living with Krishna. And of course there is Shakti like Avaranatmika Shakti and Prakshanatmika Shakti. It's covering us and dragging us down. So by mercy of pure devotee, actually, we can really come out from this. And I wanted to share one small example to you, which is very, very relevant, I found. I was reading 4th canto Bhagavatam. One small example I will give you. It is explained that Puranjana Maharaj, next life, he became Vaidarbhi. No, Princess Vaidvanta. And she got married with Malayadvaja king. And Malayadvaja was doing tapasya, was austerity, he became pure devotee. And also same thing, he started to perceive Paramātmā everywhere. Bhakti parishanabhavotri eka kala. When we're practicing bhakti, 3 things should happen. We have to checklist, whether I'm progressing or not. 3 things. Tushti, pushti, vairakti, anyatra. So we have to get satisfaction, we get to have nourishment, and we have to get detachment from this material world. Vairagya. Vairagya vidya nija bhakti yoga shikshartam ekah purushah puranaha Sri Krishna Chaitanya Sharira Dhari Kripam Buddhisistamaham Prapadye. Vairagya vidya. So we have to get a detachment slowly, not attachment to this, all these big things, positions, puja, pratishta, name. No. Bhagavad-gītā, I was telling to this Nepali community, the essence of Bhagavad-gītā? No idea. They're keeping book and in the puja room. That's all. Ayaram Gayaram. Of no use. I said, do you know what is this about? No. I said, Gita Sar, in the name of Gita itself. Gita. If you can speak Gita, 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 Gita. Gita, 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 Gita. Sarva-dharman parityaja mamekam saranam vraja. Mamanusmara yuddhacha. Give up all your nonsense. Come to me, that's it. And if you, aradhanam tadaharim tapasam tatam kim. Archita Prabhu was mentioning, antar bahir. So if you not understand actually Krishna and you're not doing puja to Rukmini Dwarakadish, what's the use of your big shlokas and just big tapasya? No use. Naradhanam tadaharim tapasam tatam kim. And ultimately, if you're not worshipping Krishna, Kapila Deva also explains in Kapila Devahuti Sampad, Nahiyat karma dharmaya na viragaya kalpati nahiyat tirtha sevaya jivan api mrityu hisaha. If our activities doesn't bring us to dharma, and if our dharma doesn't give us renunciation, na viragaya kalpati, and then our so dry renunciation doesn't give us the chance to serve devotees, tirtha kurvanta tirthani, to serve the Vaishnavas, Jivanapi mrityu hesaha. You are alive, but you are dead. Useless. Apranasya hidehasya. You are a dead corpse moving around. Prabhupada said, flapping corpse for few moments. So, Vaidarbhi, she got married with Malayadvaja. And Prabhupada very nicely he explains that. You see, it's in 4th Canto Bhagavatam, what he says, that she got married with King Malayadvaja. And Prabhupada writes in commentary, of course you can read it, figuratively King Malayadvaja, the spiritual master, and his wife Vaidarbhi, his disciple. The disciple accepts the spiritual master as a Supreme Personality of Godhead, as stated in Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. Sakshat Dharitvina Samastra Shastra. So when he accepts Guru, and he is nothing but manifestation of Paramātmā. To surrender to Krishna means to surrender to order of your Guru. And it's just, you can read it, it's very nice, like beautiful explanation about the Guru disciple. You see, wife and husband and disciple and Guru compared. When husband is potent, Prabhupada said, and the wife is chaste, baby will be born, definitely. Similarly, when Guru is bona fide and disciple is bona fide, bhakti will be manifested. And Prabhupada writes, very nice. If a woman fortunate enough to be the wife of a pure devotee, she can serve her husband without any desire for sense gratification. If she remains engaged in the service of her exalted husband, she will automatically attain the spiritual perfection of her husband. Similarly, if a disciple gets a bona fide spiritual master, simply by satisfying him, he can attain the similar opportunity to serve the Supreme Personality of Godhead. How to understand? I was reading yesterday a book of Gargamuni Prabhu. It's called Gargamani. You know this book. And he says, well, Srila Prabhupada, how to understand whether you are happy with us or not. And Prabhupada, why are you asking this question? Because we are troubling you with so many problems, neophyte, new fight, so many problems. We have so many imperfections, Prabhupada. That's okay. I'll ask you later on. But why? What makes you to ask me that you are displeasing me? Because we're troubling you. See, he said, I had my children and I left everyone for you people. And when father and mother, they care, they may be children, disabled children and some Down syndrome or some disease or something. Still parents, they nicely, lovingly carrying him. So similarly, even you have so many imperfections, I'm still with you. I'm still taking care of you. It means I'm pleased with you. Very interesting. So it is a very nice point that Vaidarbhi, and then Vaidarbhi crying over the body of Malayadvaja, why you left me? And then one small boy comes, says, why are you crying? I'm your best friend. Did you forget? I'm your best friend, this boy, and gives instructions. That punarapi jananam, I am punarapi maranam, punarapi jatani, sukhridam sarva-bhūtānam, and give nice instructions, and that boy was Paramātmā. And Prabhupada also says, in the same commentaries, in the same description, he says, when disciple, listen to this, very nice, when disciple, chaste disciple, very honestly was trying to execute the order of spiritual master in his life, and when Guru disappears, whatever reason may be from this material plane, after Guru is not anymore available to him, such sincere disciple starts to get the instructions from Paramātmā directly. Srila Prabhupada says, oh, this is all mystical. It's real. It's real. We cannot just boast and, braid, oh, Prabhupada is there, we are now getting mercy. And we have to be very careful not to listen to our mind, because mind is very clever. Pramatti balabhadrinam, is our mind crazy, but we should not also neglect that sometimes Krishna whispering to us. And we can call it as a intuition, and we can call it as a, some, feelings, sixth sense, something telling me. Yesterday, one devotee I was doing a Russian program. Usually, I never come earlier than 1 o'clock at night because we have to travel. And we were sitting together and said, Patri Prabhu, very, very senior person, 70 years old already maybe. And we said, you chant Hare Krishna. He started to chant Hare Krishna. We gave him one Tulasi Mala with Radha Krishna like this. And he sometimes went to bathroom and he took it out and put somewhere and forgot, because I forget 3 things usually in Kali Yuga, I forget names of people, I forget telephone numbers, and third thing I forgot. This is joke, by the way. So everything decreasing anyway. So I just forgot where I placed it. And he said, I was in such an anxiety, man. Patri Prabhu gave me this, I don't know where I put it. Like sometimes we have these glasses, here, and we're looking, where I did put glass? And it's just here. So, and he was looking where it is. And finally he was so discouraged. He said, okay, Krishna, listen, look, enough jokes, enough play. It's very serious business. I really need to find it. Show me, where did I put it? And he told me, all of a sudden, my body became like, I didn't even control my body. My body turned like this and started to move me, and my hand moved and put in the bookshelf, and I put it, ding, and put my finger exactly on this mala, and I put it, thank you very much. I was looking for a long time, could not find, but when I prayed to Krishna, can you just kindly tell me, where did I put it? Directly, 2 seconds, and I found it. So sometimes, if you're not listening the whisper of your intelligence, if you're not listening to whisper of your heart, then you have to listen to the speech of your intelligence. And if you're not listening to the speech of your intelligence, to the voice of your intelligence, then you have to listen to the scream of sufferings. As it is said, experience is the best teacher, but only fools learning by no other way. So that's why we have scriptures which can teach us and help us. And I have this experience when we simply satisfy spiritual master. Last thing I will share with you. I remember when I came from Soviet Union that time, I came to Mayapur first time. And I came, I was so much fascinated. Wow, it was like Gaura Purnima festival. Everybody, Haribal, Haribal. So many devotees from all over the world jumping and Hari. And I literally was coming, wow, this is spiritual world. And I thought it's every day like this here, which is not, but Gaura Purnima is like that. And I sit down and I could not believe that I came to such a wonderful place. And I remember His Grace Patri Prabhu. He came and said, so, where did you come from? I said, I came from Ukraine. And I'm so happy to be here. He said, enjoy. Enjoy. Like Prabhupada said, you like Vrindavan? Yes, Prabhupada, we like it. Take it. It's yours. I am giving to you. So same thing. You like Mayapur? Like, enjoy. I give it to you. And he told me, when you're climbing the palm tree or something, big tree, to get the fruit, you're climbing and climbing and climbing and scratching and so much difficulties. And now you came and plucked the fruit. Enjoy. It's now in your hands. No, I cannot believe. Enjoy. Like once I heard the story, Tamal Krishna Maharaj was sitting and Prabhupada was sitting. They were taking prasadam. And Prabhupada took big rasagula, bite it, and give to Tamal Krishna Maharaj. And Tamal Krishna Maharaj could not believe. Such a Mahaprasad, Maha. He was just, few seconds, he was just contemplating how fortunate I am. New bhakta, completely new bhakta. Like, he came and grabbed it from the hand of Tamal and eat. And Prabhupada was laughing and laughing. And Tamal, he was shocked. How did you dare to do that? And bhakta. And Prabhupada was laughing. Shubhasya sigram. Don't waste your time. Grab it immediately, otherwise you will lose it. If you not use it, you will lose it. This wonderful opportunity. As this Mandakini Mataji was sharing with us, I prayed to Krishna, please, if my Guru Maharaj will ask me to do something, please give me intelligence not to say no. This much. And she forgot about that. And later on, we know, Prabhupada said, I just came from Moscow. Would you like to get married with that boy, Anatoly? Just like that. And she said, he told me this as if just go and buy some potato across the street. Casually. Can you just go and get married? And stay in Russia forever? And she remembered, please give me intelligence not to say no. And she said, yes, Prabhupada. And see what happened. And because of that, yes, I'm sitting in this Vyasasana now, as unqualified as we are. Because of that, yes only. If she would say no, well, course of history may be different. And I remember, actually I was meditating on that. And one day, shall I share my experience? Quickly. I came to Mayapur and I was so much overwhelmed. Fantastic, forget it, all this crazy thing. I was commando army before and it's a crazy place. I'll be in Mayapur. And I was staying in Bhaktivedanta Purna Maharaj Gurukul. That time was Pritivardhana Prabhu and Subhekshana Prabhu. We were there. And I liked those. And I came, can I stay in Gurukula? And I was told, are you ready to clean the toilets first? I was 27 years old that time already. I said, are you kidding? Small kids staying there. How can you stay there? I can do whatever. Better late than never. Please allow me. I didn't get the chance in childhood. Let me do it at least now. Better late than never. Are you ready to clean the toilets in the children's toilet? I said, I am ready to do anything. Commando, graduated officer, commando. I'll clean anything. So I clean and he, okay, come. And I stayed there for quite a time, for 1.5 years. And then I thought, I was staying in one room also with Pankajangri Prabhu. And he became my mentor kind of. And I said, okay. And I was helping this Narottam Prabhu in Samadhi, in Prabhupada Samadhi. I was cleaning Parampara and trying to help pujaris. And also I did my backup to Radha Madhava in the altar. So all the plates like that. And at the end, Pankajangri Prabhu in Jananivasa used to give me a big bowl of halwa. That was my salary payment for the cleaning. Mountain of plates. Cleaning for 2 hours. We have to clean everything, polish. And then at the end, halwa. I remember one day I was in Gurukula, it was Yagya, so busy. So I came late. And all Mahaprasad finished. There's a big plate of Mahaprasadam. Everything was empty, nothing is there. I said, oh no, I missed my halwa today. But I have to do my duty. I have to do what I have to do when I have to do it. And trust me, if you have idea, big mountain of, this old Panchatattva and Radha Madhava, it's big plates. Mountain. So I was cleaning, really kind of upset a little bit that I will not get halwa today. And I was cleaning and cleaning. And one by one, when I was cleaning the plates, the mountain became smaller and smaller. And only one plate, big plate tray was remaining, which was standing against the wall like this. Oh no, such a huge. And I took this tray, and just behind the tray was a big bowl of halwa. I said, fantastic! I was so grateful to Krishna that he actually, I don't know how it happened. How did somebody can put inside that big mountain of bowls, one bowl of halwa? I was thinking, that's far out. And that last tray I cleaned, it was shining. I was so enthusiastic to clean that. So after that I said, Pankajangru, can I become head pujari in Mayapur? I mean, so nice. Halwa every day, you know. Ramji ka chiriya, Ramji ka khet, khub khao chiriya, barbar ki pet. So you can have Mahaprasad and super life. I mean, why not? I said, but for that you have to get some Brahman initiation. Then we can let you in the altar. No issue, Prabhuji. My Guru Maharaj is coming for GBC meeting. I'll ask him and I know that he'll not refuse. Sure, no problem. So I make scheme to receive my spiritual master from airport. Because I was planning, during GBC meeting, hardly I can get chance to talk to him. But from Calcutta to Mayapur, you know, it will be 3 hours drive, free massage road. So I get enough time to ask him. We were driving back from Calcutta and I asked him, and we're sitting, so now I have to execute my plan because I have a big future plan. I need just piece of thread. And we were sitting on the back seat together. I said, Guru Maharaj, can I get second initiation this Gaura Purnima? He never even looked at me, see? Never even looked at me. I said, maybe some traffic, you know, PVP, pop, some. Guru Maharaj, can I get second initiation, please? He never even looked at me. 3-4 times I asked him. He never even paid attention to me at all. So I became kind of upset. Oh no, I'm completely ignored. You know, what is this? So I started to just look in the window in this very pathetic scene, you know, the traffic. And after maybe 15 minutes, he just poked me like this and looked at me. And as Gaur Govinda Maharaj says, eye to eye union. Because we were together and he looked at my eyes like this. Are you ready now to do what I'm going to tell you now? So I started a little bit sweating, you know. And my mind went, what now? What's he going to tell me now? I mean, but because we were trained in army, so I said, sir, yes, sir. Okay, yes. Now go to Bangladesh and preach. Oh no, that was not my plan. I was supposed to be head pujari in Mayapur one day. So I said, no, forget it. Go to Bangladesh and preach. But my mind said, well, but I don't know Bengali. I said, no worries, go there and we'll speak with you in Bengali. I will not speak Russian, I will not speak English. We will speak in Bengali with you there. I said, but I'm doing Bhakti Shastri now. No problem, you can do correspondence course from there, no problem. What to do? So and I went and I came to Pankajangri and said, Prabhuji, this thread is very costly for me, and now what to do? And he was laughing and he went to Madhava and took Mahaprasad thread and take. And my spiritual master gave me Diksha, casually, and you can do Yagya later on. Tell the mantras. He took me in the room, took bath, and we just tell Om Bhur. We completed the procedure. He dropped this thread on me, go. That's it. What about Yagya? You can do it later on, that's okay. Anytime Yagya, you can join any Yagya and just do it if it's important for you. So I went to Bangladesh. It was very heavy. It was Ramadan and so many things happening there. So many cows were killed and stuff. And I entered, literally, I entered as a hell. I don't want to mention, seriously. Smell of dead bodies, you know, and just, ugh. I was thinking, what is this? But leave aside whatever happened. Devotees were wearing, Atul Krishna Prabhu from Mayapur, we were wearing masks like this, so stinking it was. But amazingly enough, after 1 month in Dhaka, Jagannath Hall University, I was giving lecture in Bengali language after 1 month. And later on, he sent me to India, some king, he gave us the land in Prayagraj, in Allahabad. You have to construct the temple. Go. Oh no, Guru Maharaj, I just learned Bengali. I mean, go. Sir, yes, sir. So I went there, and the rest is the history. We brought one architect, we make one temple there, and deities, Radhabini Madhava. And the moment I make my office, nice office, I became in charge of the temple, kind of, okay, AC, very nice. It's very hot in India, you know, UP. And I just, oh, now this is the time for me. Now we can preach. I had congregation, everything. I make my office, AC. And Guru Maharaj said, okay, now go to Nepal. What? Guru Maharaj, just what is this? It's AC, you know. There is also AC. AC Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. So, and the rest is the history. Somebody donated for me one Mercedes-Benz car. And we went very first day. Trust me, my dear devotees. We went from Mayapur. We equipped the car, we put 5,000 books there, harmonium, deities I got in Navadvipa, Gornitai. Okay, attack, preaching, and they put 6 brahmacharis with me. We went to border of Nepal. I asked the language, what language this guy is speaking here? And they spoke like Chinese to me. Hey, what? Oh no, new chapter, I have to speak. But when I came to Allahabad, my Guru Maharaj told me, okay, go there and we will speak with you in 6 months, we will speak in Hindi with you. I said, oh no. And если я буду с вами сейчас говорить на русском языке, вы ничего не поймете. Понимаете, что я говорю сейчас, нет? What? Same thing, Hindi for me was like that. And you can start from scratch. And then in Nepal, oh no, same thing. And I remember we went with this bus, very first morning we crossed the border of Nepal. It was war, they killed the king, you know, so many things happening, real war. And we were going and a big, huge truck smashed our bus and we fall down from mountain. Boom, boom. We started to roll from the mountain. I remember we were laughing and doing kirtan and all of a sudden somebody comes in my window. Some motorbike. It was like a big shock for me. And the truck was running very high speed right in our front. And our driver was trying to save the situation. And he captured the side of the road and our bus just collapsed. And I remember when we rolled one time, first thought came to my mind, new car. Because it was just donated for me. New car. And then another one, boom, boom, boom. And what car? Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Everybody screaming, Krishna, Krishna. So somehow or other, you know, we came and it was river there. We dropped on the bank of the river, right? A few more meters and Sitaram. But we were water coming up. All the books, I said, get out from the car. Get out. From the front window, we took everything, books and everything. Luckily, nobody died, only injured. And we were sitting and I said, okay, Sitaram, 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 what to do? And we were sitting, and police came and put us on the police station. They make us fools. And later on, that was the beginning. And I was thinking, that's, you know, Brahman said, it's very costly for me. And I was married to Mandakini Mataji. She said, yes. And it was not easy, actually, for her. Neither it was easy for anyone. When you say yes to the mission of the Lord, you'll be tested. It's Prabhupada said, Tijapka Pariksha. It's like acid test. So we are still under the test. But as a result, you know, I was looking back and I saw we have so many thousands of devotees and so many wonderful temples now, so many things. And when I came yesterday to this Nepali community, I said, wow, so many Nepalis. We give lecture in Nepali. And I saw people, though, you know, we actually became to know about Krishna consciousness in 2000 earlys, you know, from you only in that place. And I didn't know. We put the seed there and it's grown now in Los Angeles only. So we are simply just doing our duty. We're distributing these books and books and books, and things will manifest one day if we're planting as many books as possible in all languages. So we are very fortunate that if you can please Srila Prabhupada, Paramātmā Radha, Krishna, Gornitai, Rukmini Dwarakadish, Jagannath Baladev, they will smile with real smile. And Prabhupada said, ISKCON is an organization which can save the world in its darkest hour. And it's not yet come. And it's very nice when devotees coming together, chanting holy name in the holy place with the holy people in the holy day. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Rest is sure. Thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki. That's all credit goes to Paramātmā. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.